What's up, Unbox fam? Welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. My name is Jamie, and despite everything that we've been hearing about Huawei recently, there's one thing that we can't deny. The Huawei P30 Pro is still one of the best smartphones out in the market. Now, I know that this phone has been released for quite some time now, but that doesn't mean that there aren't a few things that could help improve your experience with this device. So we're here to give you a couple of tips and tricks using Huawei's current flagship. By the way, if you have any tips and tricks that you want to share, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. Also, a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our content. Now, the first tip that we have is actually for transferring some of your files from your old phone to your new Huawei P30 Pro with a feature that they call Phone Clone. Now, all you have to do is go into Settings, System, and select Phone Clone. You'll have to do this on both your old and new device and scan a QR code to begin the process. Take note that all of your stuff probably won't make it through the process, but it is better than starting from scratch. Trust us, we switch phones a lot. We also suggest backing up your contacts into Google just in case something happens. So the second tip actually has to do with battery management, because EMUI can be a little too enthusiastic about prolonging the battery life on the P30 Pro, and it might not allow your favorite apps to run in the background. Since our team operates remotely, we use messaging apps like Viber to coordinate our efforts. We've noticed that we wouldn't always get our notifications unless we manually open the app, which means that it wasn't being allowed to run in the background. If you want to make sure that you get push notifications for your important apps and that your colleagues won't think you're being rude by not replying quickly when it's crunch time, then we suggest manually managing these apps. All you have to do is go into the settings, battery, and then app launch. From there, select the apps that you want to have manual control over and make sure they're allowed to run in the background. Now, the third tip will actually use up more battery life but will increase the performance of the Huawei P30 Pro. If you want to make sure that you utilize all the muscle of the Kirin 980, then we suggest that you turn on performance mode. This is great for things like playing games with better frame rates, higher stability, and at the highest graphics as well. Again, this will probably eat up your battery life faster, so we suggest turning it off after you're done. To see the difference, here's the Antutu score with performance mode off, and here it is with it turned on. You will notice a significant bump up, but again, use it sparingly to make sure that you keep the lights on for longer on your Huawei P30 Pro. Alright, so let's get to those camera tips, because let's face it, that's probably one of the reasons why you purchased or thinking about purchasing the Huawei P30 Pro. And the first tip for the cameras is getting creative with how you shoot video. Now, there's already a lot of ways to up your video game from this device, from shooting a time-lapse, hyperlapse, or getting slow motion footage of exciting things you might be doing. But one of the latest features for the Huawei P30 Pro and one of the latest updates is dual view. It utilizes the telephoto camera and the main camera of the device, so you can show an expansive view of where you are but still focus on your subject with the ability to use hybrid zoom as well. Now, the very last tip for this video actually has to do with a 50 times optical zoom and how you can take better photos using that feature. We all know that it's impressive, and I'm pretty sure you've seen what it can do for the multitude of posts that we've shared, not to mention the photos of our friends from other tech outfits as well. The problem is, unless you have the steady hands of a surgeon, it's pretty tough to frame your shots when you're zoomed all the way in. Now, if you're planning to use a digital zoom to take photos of, let's say, the full moon, you'll want to buy a small tripod like the Manfrotto Pixie that we have with us, and a phone holder as well, not to mention maybe a full-size tripod. This will allow you to get sharper looking images of your subject without having to factor in your shaky hands. This will also allow you to shoot long exposures in Pro mode should you decide that you don't want to rely on the night mode feature anymore. Another thing, but this is more of a reminder than a tip, remember that you can use night mode for all the three cameras on the P30 Pro, so you can take amazing cityscapes of Metro Manila from the balcony of your condo or office using the wide-angle lens. So that pretty much wraps up our tips and tricks for the Huawei P30 Pro. Again, if you have any to share, feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell. If you have any questions, again, leave them down below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph, plus follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie, peace, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.